Greetings everyone, this is Gaia Earth Goddess. I'm back with another video and I was coming on here to talk about race. And I've made previous videos about my nationality and heritage as being of American Indian lineage and how important it is for American Indians who are copper colored to differentiate from being called African, because it's a mislabeling and it still exists, and it's something that people of my lineage are still fighting against, and we're fighting to be called American Indians. But so I was coming on here to talk about race and to talk about my lineage and to talk about some things I've been thinking about concerning race. So as I said on previous videos, I know that everyone and everything is God. Everybody's God. I'm God. Everybody's God. You God. Everybody's God. And everything is God. So everything is a reflection of you as well. So when you look out into the world, everything that you see is a reflection back on you. It is a part of yourself that's reflecting back. So even the people that you meet, the good or bad, are parts of you, parts of your subconscious, part of your mind, and it's reflecting back on you. You really just exist within your mind itself. And when you look out and you see another person or another being, that is a part of your mind that's reflecting back, looking back at you. It's literally you. Um, so we are all source, and we're just fractals and pieces of source, of the great mind, of the mind of all, the great mind. And it's not to be confused with the biblical God Yahweh, because some people cross them, but I'm not talking about that. But it's something that's greater than that, and we're a piece and a part of that. And we created everything. So if we are God, source, and we created all, and the all is mind, and everything is us, then there's no real division between me and you. There's no real division between me and a tree. There's no real division between me and a dog, because we're all source energy incarnated into any different things. So you might be, source energy incarnated in your form, or I'm source energy incarnated in my form. There might be source energy incarnated in the form of a tree or a dog or a cat or a roach or Hitler or anything bad or good that's ever existed. It's just source incarnated in that form. So when you think about it that way, everyone and everything is literally source energy. And we're all God. We all are. We're all just a part of God. So it's no need to worship things and have religions, because everything is within you. But so I was thinking about a lot of things that divide us, or that this system that we've lived in have, there's beings that control this system, who would like to have full control, and they have created division in order to fulfill or bring about their plan for control. One of the dividing factors that these entities have created, or quote unquote we have created, because they're just us, a negative reflection of us, have created, is this illusion of race. And that's a real big stronghold for like 90% of the world. The illusion of race. Because we're all one. So, I mean, we can incarnate in any form we want to. Like, I did not have to be this particular race, if you want to use race, in this lifetime. I could have been Asian. I could have been Hispanic. I could have been any other thing, Arab. I could have been any race, but I just chose this particular form for whatever mission I have. I know for a fact that in previous incarnations, I was other races. Because I've had a few, past life regressions where I was not this race. So when you realize that it's a divider that was created by the system that we live under, it's a divider. It doesn't actually exist. It's something that they created to keep us thinking that we are divided, or keep us thinking that we are separate. This whole thing about race, nationality, and culture, because we're all one. Like, people say, oh, humankind it's one humankind, and they don't really realize it really is one. Like, it's not, like, there's no such thing as race. Like, it's no such thing as race. It doesn't actually exist. A person is a person. A white person is source. A quote unquote black person is source. A quote unquote Indian person is source. That's just source in a different form. So if it's just source in a different form, it's still source. It's just in that particular form for that particular amount of time for whatever mission or lesson that it's trying to learn or do. So I have decided that using racial terminology for myself is low vibrational. I've decided not to use it for myself. I decided to just vibrate out of using racial terminology. As far as my children go, they can use racial terminology for themselves because everybody is on their own spiritual path and spiritual journey. So if they want to continue to call themselves American Indian, they can. This doesn't refute my lineage because I do have American Indian lineage. But I mean, everybody has ancestors, physical ancestors in this realm. But as far as me using that lineage as a race and just going as far as identifying with a lower vibrational term that is used to separate us, no, I'm not going to do that. So when people ask me what race I am no race. I am just source. I am source incarnated in human form. I have no race. To me, race does not exist. It has never existed. It is a tool that's used to make people think that it exists. It may toward division and control, but I have no race. So I'm not white, I'm not black, I'm not Indian, I'm not anything. I have a lineage because I'm in human form, and every human has a lineage because you have to come through somebody's womb, and that person came through someone's womb, and that person came through someone's womb, and that creates a lineage, and those lineages have genetic markers throughout them. So of course I have a lineage. I'm in human form, but I do not have a race. So I am no longer identifying with a race or a nationality. I am that I am. I'm God. So I'm just source. So whenever I fill out paperwork and the race pops up, I'll just click other, and then if they want me to explain, I just put source or other, because it's I'm vibrating out of using low vibrational terminology for myself, and I feel like it's low vibrational because it's part of that construct of control and division. And I just want to vibrate higher than that. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. So if you would like to stand with me and denounce race, we can denounce it together. I can stand alone, or if anybody else wants to join in, you can denounce it as well. But race does not exist. It never has, and it never will. And it definitely does not exist for me. And I just stopped using that term. But you research source and research what everyone truly is, because once you realize what you truly are and what everyone is, you realize that none of this matters. It's not true. It's just none of it matters. So that was just my take on race and my explanation of what race actually is. And my phone is dying, so I'm gonna get off. But I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.